Yo, what's up, guys? Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? I did not get enough sleep last night because I had to watch the Astros lose their first series game. But we still got at least three more for the Astros to take it. So we're going to give them that time. I'm not going to be upset. Another new found aspect of the stream is going to be music. I found a website that licenses music and allows me to play the music that they license. Oh, man. I gotta drink my coffee, though. I'm late. I'm tired. Alright, guys. So, let's take a look at some stuff here. Alright. I don't know why this says I only have 2 people in here. That can't be true. Yeah, I got 55 people in here. What's up, Shreep? What's up, Official Meezy? What's up, Pensador? What's up, Sangfroid? Good morning, guys. So we're going to play some music in the background today. That'll be fun, right? This is all royalty-free music, you know. Let's not make it too loud, though. Thinking about right there. Let me know how... I got to make it so it's not too loud so I can actually, like, hear it. You know? There we go. I do kind of like the sound in the morning, though. Is that too loud? Let me know how that is, guys. Let me know if you can still hear me as I talk over it. Alright, cool. Alright. Alright. I gotta drink some coffee. I did not get enough sleep last night, man. The Astros lost. The Astros lost. I'm upset. Washington beat us 5-4. It's upsetting. But yeah, when I picked out this music, I tried to pick like calm music that would help my I tried to pick out calm music that's gonna help my trading. And so we'll see. What is the system about? The system is about... So I've been scalping lately. Lately I've been scalping a lot more in my trading. And so it's like I've been scalping and it's been working really, really well. If you guys are in the Discord, you know I ended yesterday green too. And so since I started developing this system... let me look at what my stats are. I don't think I've ended red since I started. And just to show you guys, so you guys know I actually traded yesterday. We can upload. Yeah, yesterday was the 22nd, as you guys can see. You guys can see this, right? Yeah, y'all can see it. All right. All right, and so yeah, so we can upload. You guys can see this. It says I didn't trade yesterday. No, that's not true. You guys saw me trade yesterday. Filter. Now let's try this again. I don't know all these songs. I can't remember what all these songs are. Yeah. All right, let me restart this. They may, some days they have like, some days they forget to update it. And so let me try to find historical data. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to ask them. There we go. I was about to say, man, I know I traded a bunch yesterday. I guess I had to restart my taps. There it is. So we'll say, what was yesterday? Tuesday. We'll say Tuesday's trades. All right. And look, like I said, we can go to Trader View here, and if we upload it. What do you guys think of this music? I know it's kind of like elevator music, but I think it's pretty dope, man. I think the music's cool. Like I said, I tried to pick out calming music, like calm music, because when I'm in a trade, I just need to kind of calm down, and so I tried to pick the genre was dreamy on this website, so that's what I picked. And like, I like it. I can feel it, you know. Alright, so look, you see Tuesday's trades, the same thing I just saved there, and if I upload this here, refresh. I have to upgrade to hit my monthly trade quota. Alright, I'll upload. You guys got me. I don't want to upload. Oh no, you guys can't see that. Luckily, it's just the last 4. Don't try to steal my card, guys. It's just the last 4. Now I have this dumb thing. Isn't it like a free... Isn't it like a free trial that I can try it out? Yeah, man, make sure you click live, Sing. Click live because I'm here, bro. I'm talking. You can see my face too, right? Yeah, you guys can see me. So yeah, make sure you click live. Click the live button. Make sure you're up to date on our stream here, man. But yeah, so anyways, back to Trader View. I guess it's gonna make me re-upload these. Alright. Make sure, yeah. Import trades, choose file. Again, I'll do the exact same thing I did last time. Tuesday trades, the same one. You can see that right here. It's Tuesday's trades. It's the same one I just saved. That was all of yesterday's trades. You click upload here. And so yeah, there's yesterday's trades. Looks like yesterday I had 1, 2, 3, 4 green trades and 1, 2, 3 red trades. But regardless, since I started my system, check out my trading. My trading's gone really well. Now, with net profit here, I don't know. I think I have to work on that, but I've ended almost every day up since I started the system, and so I'm just gonna keep it up. You know, Mitch told me something yesterday, is that I don't have to trade the first hour of the day, but regardless, you know, as you can see, I made $72.90. I posted it to Discord with my trade log as well. But the system's been working, and the basic system that I've been using here. Let me go ahead and start building a watch list. NNDM's number 1. I'll add that. No, ironically, Jesse, it's still the VWAP fade, bro. It's still the VWAP fade. It's just a much shorter term trade, right? So I'm getting in, really it's the VWAP bounce is what I got in yesterday, I think. And I'm jumping in around the VWAP, and I am longing the stock, but it's a very quick scalp. I'm using bigger sizing. Like yesterday, I used like 1,300 shares, and I just jumped in and I jumped out within, like very, very quick. I jumped in and out very, very fast. And I'm just scalping it. And of course, scalping's gonna have higher accuracy. And so that's what I've been working on doing. But yeah, I'll explain it. Let's look at the stocks that are moving, and then I'll kind of go over it. What is this song? No, it's not really one really good day. Yeah, I did have one really good day with this type of trading, but look, if we look at like my trades view, like I'm doing pretty well overall. Like if we look at my, like look. We look at this. Yesterday I made 72. The day before that I made 101. The day before that I made 205. The day before that I made 41. The day before that I made 44. The day before that I made 76. The day before that I made 210. Lost 21. Lost 53. And I lost $30. Made 41. Made 44. Lost 28. Lost 75. Made 517. That's the big win you're talking about. But yeah, the system's been working. I'll say that. What is this song, man? It's gotta be peaceful. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, and if you guys have any genres of music you would like me to include on my playlist for the stream this morning, let me know. Because really, I just kind of picked like lo-fi hip-hop because I figured that's like the calmest. I could pick ambient, but then it's just gonna be a bunch of weird sounds and stuff. BSX looks good. NTX. Looks like we got Rite Aid. We got ABB. Volume's looking a little bit light today, if I'm being honest, guys. The volume's not. I'm not loving the volume. I'll say that. CLF. I'll add this one on my list just because I know it's tradable for me. IVZ. Just going through the gappers right now. Yeah, none of them are really looking that good, honestly. Pretty low volume here. I like AU. I guess we could watch AU. They might have punk rock. I don't know. I'll have to check. They got almost every genre of music. I'm gonna watch BIIB again. Some of the music actually has like singing words too. But yeah, it's a pretty dope site. It's called Epidemic Sound. It licenses music and lets you play them. It like checks my YouTube channel and like finds my YouTube channel and then gives it the green light to actually play this music so I don't get copyright strikes. I mean, the music's royalty free, I'm pretty sure anyway, but it's like 15 bucks a month and I can pay just to play as much royalty free music from their site on my YouTube as I want. And so it's pretty dope, I think. Yeah, I don't really see any other good gappers. We can look at the gap downs now. REZI. And I'll say this, it's pretty relaxing in my headphones right now. Because traders need to relax, man. I tried to pick calm music, and so I think it worked. Alright, yeah, that's about it. That's about it. We got TX in on my watch list, and really that's about it. Yeah, there's my watch list team. I'll go ahead and post it to our Discord. But yeah, that's it. Are we gonna look at any penny stocks today? I mean, we kind of have. I just didn't see any that I liked. If you see any that I missed, let me know. Because like right now, I'm looking at CETX, probably the top one. CETX, NNDM. Those two at the top of my list there. NNDM actually is the top one for sure. So yeah, NNDM looks good. I'm watching that one. CETX, they got SSI. We're gonna look up news in a second. We'll probably go over some penny stock news too. Sun W. Yeah, Sun W looks alright. But yeah, aside from that, I mean, nothing's looking that great. Hey guys, I gotta go give my kids a goodbye hug before they go to school, so I'll be right back. I gotta go give my kids a hug real quick, so. Oh, my sweater string dipped in my coffee, man. Look at that. It dipped in my coffee. Ah. Yeah. Alright. Hold on, guys. My mom stayed the night here because she's moving to Canada. And so I gotta go tell her to move her car because it's blocking my wife. So I'll be back. All right, guys. Thank you for that small break. This is John and Mitch in the morning. All right. What's up, guys? No more Carol the trader. Carol will be here. We've been doing a bunch of stuff over at my house so lately. So we haven't had. She hasn't had the time to hop on stream like she generally does. Oh man, you guys can't even see this. There we go. Yeah, so she hadn't had the time to hop on the stream like she usually does. She'll be here this week though. She'll be here Friday. Friday is when she'll be here. Let me know if the music's too loud and it's like over me. Yeah, my mom is moving to Canada. My stepdad's Canadian, so like they go off and on. But right now they're getting beat down by the currency exchange rate. At least that's what they say. I don't really keep track of foreign exchange, to be honest. But they're moving up to Canada. I'm not mad at them for it either, you know. I want to go visit them up in Canada. And yeah, but yeah, they're moving to Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada. And they're moving on Saturday, so they're coming. My mom stayed here last night so she could visit my kids before she leaves. Oh, my bad, guys. Was that better? Let me know if that's better. Is that better? Trying to find the good yeah, a lot of snow, I bet, man. A lot of snow, I bet. Canada's not that bad, man. I've lived in Canada before. It's not that bad. Now, I was never a Canadian citizen, and I had to go across the border to get health care. But I'm sure if I was a Canadian citizen, it would have been a little bit better. But like I said, I've never really experienced it, so I can't tell you whether it's good or bad. Yeah, well, for sure. Yeah, I like Canada, man. Canada's very, 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 very pretty, like scenery, like very pretty scenery. Like we lived. If you're Canadian, I lived in Botswana, Canada, for like 8 months, and that is like on the border of Michigan, but it's also. I was right off the border of one of the Great Lakes. I guess the one that is kind of in between Michigan and Canada to a certain extent. And I was right on the border of one of the Great Lakes. And then on the other side of the street, we had mountains. And so we literally had mountains looking over like the beach. It was great. Very pretty scenery and some parts of Canada. Like I said, specifically where I was Botswana, Canada, which is around Sault Ste. Marie. Very, very pretty area. Really nice people too. I ate some poutine. It was great. Delicious, you know. I like Canada. You know, I was a teenager and they had some good herbage, you know, and I loved it when I was like 19. I'd go up there. The gambling age is 19 in Canada, you know, so I could go there as a 19-year-old and I could drink and I could gamble in Canada. It was great, you know. It was lovely, you know. I loved it. Alright, but let's start looking up news, team. Let's do this. Alright. Turn the music down a little bit for the news. Oh, wait, okay. There we go. Alright, so let's start looking up some news here. First one we're going to look up is NNDM. This was a big gap up. Let's go ahead and fix this. I'm pretty sure this one's not going to be tradable for me. Specifically because the liquidity was pretty poor prior to today. You can look at this liquidity before today. Just no volume. And to have it listed on TAFS, the platform I'm using, it has to have an average liquidity or volume of 500,000 shares traded per day over a 6-month period. So it's very unlikely that this one's going to be tradable. With that said, yeah, you guys know me. I stay out of politics. I'm just anti-politics here. I don't pick sides. I'm just kind of anti-politics. I don't like any of them. I think they're all nonsense, and everybody treats their political side like their football team. You know, people spend their entire day arguing about politics. I just ignore it and just move on. You know, kind of mentally note that I think those people are less intelligent and just kind of move on. All right. All right, so first one's NNDM. We're going to look at NNDM here. You guys can see that, right? All right. So NNDM is up after the company announced that it has achieved a major milestone of selling over 50 Dragonfly systems worldwide since the launch of the product's commercial sales in the fourth quarter of 2017. And so a milestone hit for NNDM. It seems a little bit like a fluff piece, but who knows? It did say that it sold over 50 Dragonfly systems. I don't know what this does specifically, but if its milestone is selling 50, these things have got to be pretty expensive, no? So if anybody knows what the individual price of one of their units, I don't even know what they are, is, let me know, because like I said, to sell 50 products since 2017, these things have got to be worth a ton of money, right? Dragonfly systems sounds expensive, but I'm assuming it is, just because, again, 50 sales doesn't seem, you know, to the average business on the stock market, 50 sales doesn't seem like that much of a milestone. And so, like I said, I'm guessing that this is going to be a very expensive product. Let's look this up real quick. We can go ahead and look it up. I mean, I wouldn't say it's ignorance is bliss. I think that I believe in policies. Like, I follow policies, individual policies. Just my general take on politics is that everybody who's reasonable is roughly in the middle. You know, if you say you're 100% on either side, you're either lying or you're stupid. You know, and I know people are going to follow that with, but I'm not 100% on either side, but one side more better fits my beliefs and all that. But at the same time, I think that's what's wrong with our society, is that we're so wrapped up in politics, mostly because of the media. And I think that the people that get the most wrapped up in it are usually the more gullible people. And so consequently, I label them as less intelligent. The more wrapped up in political nonsense you get, the more radical you get on either side, the less intelligent you most likely are. And I think that every person, it doesn't mean they have to agree on the same policies and the same concepts, but I think most reasonable people are roughly in the middle with political stuff. And I think that the more radical you get, the more easily manipulated by the media you are, and again, the most likely the less intelligent you are. But again, maybe I'm just saying that to excuse my ignorance of politics. That's plausible as well, you know. But I just don't like it. I see too much of it every day, you know. The Dragonfly system is a defense missile system. It can take out missiles in the air. So, yeah. Okay, well, that actually makes sense. Like I said, it had to be something expensive. I didn't know what it was. I guess I probably should have known it was a military thing because of the name. That kind of sounds military, to be honest. But, yeah, so interesting. We'll see what happens. That's NNDM right here. Still a very cheap stock. CETX. So CETX is up after it issued third quarter revenue, it looks like. It also received 1.5 million in new security related orders for border control. And so CETX, it says, quote, and this is from Globe Newswire, it says, quote, world leading technology company announced today that the company received over 1.5 million in new orders in its advanced technology segment. Quote, the company's new orders were driven primarily by a large government agency customer responsible for the U.S. border security. The orders were for video surveillance equipment, including software and hardware that the company markets through its advanced technology segment and are expected to be fulfilled this quarter. The company expects that as border security remains a hot button issue, the potential for multiple additional orders of similar size exists over the next 24 months, end quote. And again, that is from Globe Newswires. And so we'll see what happens here. Interesting for CETX. Big order came in. And we'll see if that props it up. But again, another penny stock. I mean, listen, you could pay attention. But again, if you're spending all day arguing on Facebook about political stuff, I got to question your intelligence. You know, you got to understand, like, listen, nobody's 100% in either direction. Nobody's 100% in either direction. Most of the time, I mean, of course, the media wants you to be. But again, I think that most people that are reasonable are roughly in the middle. And the more gullible you are, the more easily you get wrapped up and more radical on either side, on both sides, on the conservative and the liberal side. And so I think, like I said, I think the more radical that you get, that means the more gullible that you are. And the more gullible you are, you know, probably the less intelligent you are. But again, maybe that's an excuse for my ignorance. Like I said, that's plausible as well. I'm not afraid to question, you know, my subjectivity in this situation. But again, who knows, you know. We got SSI. Yeah, this song has words in it. It's calm. Alright. PDLR. I'm not saying they did. I'm not, and I'm not even targeting anybody here. I'm just generally telling you my perspective. And honestly, it's not even from you guys. Like, this perspective is brought by the people that I am around on an everyday basis. And so, yeah, I'm not targeting anybody here. I'm not saying that you guys are or not, you know. Never said that either. All I'm saying is that you got to try to be as objective as you can about politics, because the media is going to try to sway you in any direction. And at a certain point, I'm just tired of getting swayed. I just don't care as much anymore. I mean, I care about policies, but all right, this song's got to go. I got to take this song off. This is too weird. Let me remove this. I mean, listen, I like Adam. Adam's an OG, man. I'm not trying to hate on Adam. I don't think Adam, I'm not talking about Adam. I'm talking about just, listen, if you're super radical on one side, you might want to question why. Because, again, I think most people are roughly in the middle. But, again, if I say that, people get mad at me for that. If I say I pick a side, they're going to get mad at me for that. And if I say I'm roughly in the middle and I don't really get involved in politics, they're going to get mad at me for that, too. And so, not even saying you guys, I'm just saying the world. And so I just try to stay out of it. Yeah, so let's talk about the market. Most of the stuff really isn't moving that much, guys. We got AU gold. Looks like gold is up. INMD. BNTX. BNTX looks alright. Let's look up the news on this one. But I'm not really seeing that much big news in the market right now. So yeah, we got NNDM, we got SSI that doesn't have any catalyst. I guess I'll just go through this list here that they give me. PDLI, no catalyst here. And then we'll just look up some overall market news. TNK. Alright, TNK is up after the Russia-based Novatech announced a joint venture with TNK. We also have TER here. Shares rose in pre-market after the company reported better than expected results for the third quarter while raising its guidance for the fourth quarter. So good third quarter results, raised guidance for the fourth quarter for TER. I might watch this one. I'll probably include TER. ALXN. ALXN is up after the company reported EPS of $2.79 on revenue of $1.26 billion for the third quarter, ahead of the consensus and the results for the same quarter in the previous year. For ALXN, interesting. We'll see what happens with that one. We got IVZ. IVZ is up after the company reported results for the third quarter that ended September 30th of this year. So yeah, that's really all I'm seeing right now. We can look at some gap downs. Specifically REZI for gapping down, and this one is down after the company announced its preliminary third quarter results and revised their full year 2019 guidance. So it sounds like worse than expected third quarter results for REZI, and then probably lowered guidance for the 2019 for REZI. So we'll see what happens with that one. We got IRBT here, which is one of the bigger gap downs, and this is one of the ones that, even though it is gapping down, I'm still going to watch IRBT. And I'm going to include this in chat because I don't think... Yeah, I got it. Okay. But yeah, IRBT is interesting. Beginner, are you in Eastern Parkway, Brooklyn? No, I am not. I am in Houston, Texas. Go Astros. You know. Nobody remind me that they lost last night. But no, if you're wondering where my accent is from, if you hear an accent, some people say I don't have an accent, but I do. It is a Louisiana accent. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, is where I'm from. Like my grandmother's side or my dad's side is from Massachusetts, though, so we have a lot of, you know, that's where my family stems from, is Massachusetts. But no, at least half of my family. The other half is like really Cajun. Alright. But yeah, we could look at IRBT here. Alright, so IRBT is down after the company announced better than anticipated earnings and revenue results for the third quarter, but lowered its fourth quarter guidance. That's IRBT here. So, better than expected earnings and revenue, but worse guidance for this year for IRBT. So we'll see what happens with that one. And now we can look at the overall market news here today, guys. The overall market news. The market is... The SPY is roughly lower, but it's pretty close to break even. If we look at what the market did yesterday, it stayed in a pretty narrow range. This is super difficult to trade. Look how choppy the market was yesterday. Look at this very obvious range, like right here. This range is where the market stayed for a majority of the day yesterday until the very end. Look at that range. Just a super obvious range. And then it broke down underneath it before the close yesterday, and now we are slightly down. We closed at 299.01. We're at 298.71, so we're 30 cents down from where we closed yesterday in the market. So we'll see what happens here. That's what we're looking at now for the SPY. Let's go ahead and look up the catalyst for the overall market. All right, and this is something I have from MT Newswires, and it says, quote, U.S. stock futures posted narrow losses Wednesday after Caterpillar lowered its yearly forecast on weak demand in China, fueling concerns about the impact of the prolonged trade war between the world's two largest economies. So again, I thought I deleted this singing song, man. Why is it here? Go away. Let's listen to this one. Alright, so again, go ahead and read the market news. So again, U.S. stock futures posted narrow losses Wednesday after Caterpillar, which is CAT, lowered its yearly forecast on weak demand in China, fueling concerns about the impact of the prolonged trade war between the world's two largest economies. Dow futures are down 0.1%, S&P futures are S&P futures are down 0.2%, Nasdaq futures are down 0.1%. Oil prices are down, with global benchmark Brent crude down 0.8% and U.S. West Texas Intermediate down 1.1% recently, after industry data showed a bigger than expected rise in U.S. crude stockpiles, end quote. And again, that is from MT Newswires. Market slightly down from what I'm seeing today. I think gold is up, which usually happens when the market is down. So, interesting. We'll see what happens here. Let me go ahead and catch back up on the chat. We got CAT here. Yeah, CAT is super volatile. And so we'll watch that one as well. And again, I think that news just showed me what CAT. So CAT lowered its yearly forecast on weak demand in China. All right, let's catch back up on the chat. Oh, I need this coffee this morning, guys. That's right. H-Town, go Astros. That's right. We got this. My daughter thought we lost the World Series yesterday. My daughter thought we lost the World Series yesterday. And I had to tell her, like, no. Like, all series in baseball are games of 7. Or a series of 7. And so I told her, we'll at least have 3 more chances to come back and win. You know, it's just the first game, so we still got a long road ahead. It was a good game, though, honestly. We had the bases loaded in, like, the 7th or the 8th. And, man, we just, we got unlucky. But it was close. 5-4, bases loaded. We're in the 7th. It was a really good game. But unfortunately, we didn't make it. I get my stock news from Thinkorswim, Tyler. From Thinkorswim. Market always goes up because the Fed is purchasing asset and insiders are doing share buybacks. Yeah, probably. PBBI, Adam. Share prices are astronomically high. Yeah, for sure. I mean, a lot of prices are high. SPY's up. Market's been bullish. My ex is from Morgan City, Louisiana. Morgan City, that's an interesting place for sure. Yeah, like I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, which is like, in Louisiana it's considered the city, but it's like an hour from New Orleans. And so I'm from like an hour away from New Orleans. I have family that lives in New Orleans. What do you think about CAT? What did they do? They lowered their forecast because they quoted it as weak data, right? All right, so yeah, they expect $900 million inventory reduction in the 4th quarter of 2019. That's probably what's going on with CAT. And they also posted something that said their, quote, economic outlook is very uncertain. And they didn't provide sales guidance at this stage because of that. Oh, nice, Gabriel. What's up, brother? Yeah, sorry if you're from Mississippi, man. Sorry about last weekend with Joe Burrow raining down passes on Mississippi. Yeah, sorry about that, bro. What's up, Billy? Damn, boy, you all mixed up. Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, I took one of those DNA tests. Actually had some really interesting results. So apparently I am 4% African American, which I kind of knew from my mother's side. I am 60% British, English, whatever you want to say. I'm 60% British and English. I'm 15% French. I'm like 3% Arabic, but they couldn't distinguish where. I am partly Eastern European, so I'm a bunch of different stuff apparently. Which is cool. I mean, I knew I was British, obviously. But yeah, those DNA tests are interesting. If your Thinkorswim is delayed, Vivi, you have to... if your Thinkorswim is delayed, you can call. First of all, you have to have deposited some money into your Thinkorswim account. If you have, you can call your rep or call them. Find their number and call them and just say, hey, I want real-time quotes. I actually have a good video on how to get that. I actually have a really good video on how to get that. Let me try to find that. And yeah, I do want to preface that, like, I haven't gone through any of the experience that African Americans have, so I'm not trying to say, you know, but it was cool. You know, I think any person like me is gonna be like, yeah, when they find that out. But yeah, here, let me find that video. I know I got a video on it. I just gotta find it. Man, my video must not rank very good. Oh, there it is. That's not that bad. It's got like almost 2,000 views. I guess it works. Here, if your Thinkorswim is delayed, if your Thinkorswim is delayed, watch this video. It'll tell you how to get real-time quotes on there. Yeah, I know. That's what my wife said, man. AU, that's what my wife was like super against it. My wife was like super against it. About me giving my DNA to them. But I wanted to know, I wanted to know. It was interesting. Yeah, like I said, my last name's London. And so I knew I was British for sure. But like on my mom's side, there's a lot of like Cajun. So my mother's maiden name was Vaillant, which is like super Cajun. And so, but it's weird though, because my mom took a DNA test too, and my mom said she was 1.5 African American, and so the other part must come from my dad, but he never took one, and so we'll never know, I guess. BA. Yeah, yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to act like I've had to go through anything like that. Um, I could say that, but it was a cool result. Like I said, I think you tell any white dude that they're gonna be like yes, but yeah. BA is Boeing, right? Actually, I thought it was Bank of America. It's Boeing. But yeah, look at Boeing. Boeing was ripping up yesterday, too. Uh, let's look up Boeing. Um, Waiting for direction. Stocks were little changed early Wednesday with Dow Industrial Average futures nearing break-even mark. That was from Barron's, end quote. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Boeing here. All right, so we did have something that came out, I guess today already, that said, quote, Boeing may have to delay restarting its big stock buyback program given cash burn and the $10 billion in additional debt it's taken on since the start of the year, says analysts at Buckingham Research. It doesn't expect Boeing's dividend to be under threat. The delay in closing the Embraer deal until does gives Boeing a buffer, but debt repayment plans and cash usage will likely figure prominently on the upcoming investor call, given continuing expectations for the resumption of buybacks when the MAX returns to service, end quote. So yeah, we'll see what happens with Boeing. Apparently the market's seeing that as a bullish sentiment, but we'll see what happens. Right, for sure. Yeah, for sure. How long do I trade live every day? 3 hours or so, 2 to 3 hours. I generally stop trading. I've been developing a system and I've been doing it privately because I need the least pressure on me possible during, like I said, when I'm developing this system, like I trade some on stream, but most of it is off stream because again, I have to I kind of had the realization I have to trade some off stream specifically when I'm developing my system. And I could do it on stream, but again, I think my emotions are going to be all over the place and I'm going to have more fear from those trades. It's very difficult to trade in front of hundreds of people like I do. And so I think specifically when I'm developing a system, I think it should be pretty understandable if I want to do that privately. And again, I post my trade log. You guys saw me upload yesterday's trades to TraderView today. And so you guys know I'm actually getting in these trades. Plus, you can kind of follow my account balance. But again, when I'm developing that system, I do kind of want to do it privately as to minimize my emotions to a certain extent, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Will it climb still? I don't know. Um, I don't know, man. We'll see. Like I said, it was up a bunch yesterday too. In pre-market, look how much this thing ran in pre-market. It didn't really hold its gains from yesterday, but interesting. We'll see what happens. It dropped before that though. The big thing we should look at here is the daily chart. And Boeing, I mean, honestly, I think it could keep running because per the daily chart, it does look to be at the bottom of its range a little bit. Now, it's got a lot of resistance once it gets up here to the 380s, but it's still got a long way to go. And so I could see this one moving up some. Again, I'm not really... I never really like to predict what's ultimately going to happen with a lot of these moves. I more so like to just react, because trying to predict what's going to happen is very difficult. And like I said, I think you have a little bit more edge when you just try to react to what does actually happen, if that makes sense. So that's kind of where I'm at now. It's not that I'm scared. It's just that it's difficult to trade in front of a lot of people when you're developing a new system and you're trading with big sizing like that. And so, like I said, I generally try to, you know, I upload my trade log to Thinkorswim every day, or to Discord every day. I upload my trades into TraderView live on the stream so you guys can see it. But again, I just don't like. I think when I'm developing this system, I have to look at it the most objectively, and I have to try to minimize my emotions as best I can. And I think that's one of the ways I've been doing it. I've also just been having a lot better results later on in the morning for some reason. Because honestly, guys, I've been stagnant for too long. And if I found a system that works, I want to try to give myself the best chance of actually succeeding with this system. Because again, if we look at my stats here, I mean, I've rebounded nicely the last few days. I'm at around 650 in profit, but I need to break 1,000. You know, I need to break 350 more bucks to break that. And so I'm trying to do everything I can to hit that level, to break that mark. What do you think about the Canadian banks, John? I've never used them. You know, my stepdad runs into a lot of issues with his retirement. I know that. My mom definitely has an easier time with U.S. banks. But again, I can't really say much about them because I don't have much experience using them. I don't think I've ever used them. And if you're referencing some type of political thing that's out right now with Canadian banks, yeah, I'm oblivious to it. And apparently, I can look it up if need be. Right, for sure. Hard to find the system. Yeah, I mean, I found the system. The system right now is basically large-scale scalping, VWAP fades, and bounces is what I'm doing. I've also been implementing the previous day's closing price. And that's really what I've been doing. They might partially collapse. Oh, no, that's what I was saying. I guess not political, so to speak. What I mean is if you're referencing like some type of policy or really the health of them, I'm not, like I said, I'm not really in the know about that right now. You know, I'm sure you probably know more about it than me. So yeah, I wasn't trying to like hate. I was just saying you probably know more about like what's going on with regard to their health. I'm just oblivious to it. What do you guys think about this music? What do you guys think of this music? Is the sound loud enough? Do you think I should put the music louder or lower, or should I leave it right where it's at now? All right, team. Let's go ahead and get this up. Is that better? Can y'all hear it now? I got some music playing, guys. Come on, man. Try not to turn it up too loud though. What's my net worth? I don't know if I want to say. I don't know if I want to say. I mean, it's not bad. Troy, this is live for like 3 hours, man, from when it starts. I'll probably be live for the next 2 hours or so. I'll probably be live for like 2 more hours, you know, maybe like an hour or 2 left. I've been live for over an hour already. I'll probably be live for another hour or 2. Yeah, Bitcoin is at 7,500. Again, it's not that I was anti-Bitcoin, guys. What I always said about Bitcoin, though, like, here's the problem with it, is that people have too much resting on its success, right? You have all of these side businesses that have sprung up depending on Bitcoin doing well. And I think whenever you have too much stuff dependent on one underlying, you know, security or whatever you want to call it, I think that it clouds people's judgment. You know, I also think that it's not a practical online currency for a few reasons. One of them is that it's just too volatile to be a practical online currency. The other one is that it's $7,500 for one coin. How is that practical? If you got to break one coin up into 1,000 little pieces, you know, it just doesn't seem like the most practical online currency. Now, I'm not saying it's going to fail. To be honest, I don't know enough about it to really determine that. But that's really my take on it. And I think people are too subjective with it because they have so much relying on it. Like, it needs to succeed. And they're saying it's going to go up to 100,000 and all that stuff. I just don't think it's ever going to get there. I think that's a little bit too high. All right, guys. Market's about to open up right now, so let's do it. Here's the bell. There's the bell. We're going to watch the SPY. Alright, guys. SPY pushed up a little bit. It's up to 298.80s. First move is usually very unpredictable, though. Alright, we got BIIB dropping. I'm going to be watching that one. What else we got? We got Tesla. I'm going to be watching Tesla, Roku, and Netflix as well. I've been trading those very, very well lately. Market's up to 289.90s, though. Watching IRBT here. IRBT spiked up a little bit originally. We'll see if it holds these gains. Gonna watch Tesla and Netflix though, like I said. Those, I've been trading those actually really, really well. Alright, guys. No, Mitch said he might drop by. Mitch said he might drive by. I think Mitch said he's going to take a day off so he can work on this weekend's video, is what he said. I think he might drop by, he said, but I think he's working on a video. Snap? Oh, yeah, some people were talking about Snap. My bad, guys. I kind of missed that one. I might have dropped the ball on Snap. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, SPY's up there, though. We'll see if we can break 299. But yeah, Snap actually has been really, really volatile. That's probably why I didn't see it on the scanner, is because it was kind of in the middle. It's still roughly break even. It hasn't moved that much since the close yesterday. Well, it's moved a lot since the close, but it's right back to break even where it was. So yeah, we'll watch Snap. I generally don't have great results with Snap, though. I never really trade it that well, if I'm being honest here. I just don't typically have good results with it. Alright, guys, so yeah, First off, we got the SPY that's up there testing the 299s. We'll see if we can break over we can break over the $300 level. But we're gonna watch, and if we get some weakness in the SPY, we may look for some VWAP bounces, or we may look for some VWAP fades. And if we get some bullish action in the SPY, we may look for some VWAP bounces. Let's take a look at cannabis. I haven't been having good results with cannabis, and I think I should probably leave it alone with how low volume it's been. Roku dropping out of the gate. So Roku is actually down some out of the gate this morning. We'll keep an eye on this one too. Alright guys, so we're still kind of hanging out waiting for some type of good movement here. I'm watching BIIB, which was the big gapper from yesterday. I think it had a pretty big red day yesterday though. Yeah, but we'll watch it because it's still up a huge amount, really. Alright, IRBT rebounding big here after a huge gap down. Snaps down too, and the market completely reversed. So the market is back down testing the lows here. At least the SPY is specifically. Alright guys. Alright, gonna watch BIIB. We'll see if we get a rebound here. Roku completely rebound. Roku might be pulling a red to green move. It's probably kind of following the choppiness of the SPY though. And so we'll see what happens with Roku. I'm going to wait a little while, let the market calm down a little bit. Kind of looking at Tesla as well. Tesla's dropping a lot too. We also have NNDM, which is failing some. Penny stock. A few stuff that's popping up is APOP. APOP with what looks like a split. I'm pretty sure this was a 6-to-1 split maybe. Something like that. Maybe a little bit bigger. We got CETX, penny stock that's starting to run here. CETX broke pre-market highs, starting to rip up here. So if you like penny stocks, CETX is absolutely ripping up here. It's at $2 now. Testing that. We'll see if it pulls back to this 185 level. This is what I would watch for. But yeah, CETX ripping up here. We also have IRBT, which is iRobot, bouncing a little bit from this huge gap down. Yeah, I kind of like the music though. It's very calming. Alright, SPY breaking lows though here, team. So the SPY is looking weak. You see the SPY down some, just broke the lows here. We'll see if it finds some resistance. You can also see that this is some pretty prominent levels in pre-market as well, right around where it's at now. So if we got a bounce here, I wouldn't be necessarily surprised either. Tesla's looking weak though. Netflix is ripping up, but the market's dropping. Alright, REZI is tradable for me too, and it looks like a fade. Just a huge gap down though. I don't know if I want to short that one anymore. It's just so extended on the downside for REZI. If you like cannabis stocks, they're bouncing up a little bit, and the SPY is rebounding some here. Looking at Tesla, I could probably risk off of this level here at 91. So my risk is like 30 cents. Not bad. Oh yeah, guys, remember to hit that subscribe button. We do this live every day. Appreciate the sub fee. Welcome to the team, bro. Remember, guys, hit that subscribe button. We day trade live for free every weekday morning on YouTube. We're not experts or gurus here. We generally just let you watch this trade every single day for free. Teach you guys what we've learned along the way. And like I said, you can follow my account balance. You can watch, everything about my trading. And so if you appreciate that transparency and you want to watch us again, hit that subscribe button, guys. Let's keep pushing here. Let's keep growing. Let's see what we're at now with subscribers. Last time I looked, we were at 14,300 and something. All right, guys, we're at 14,323, so we've already gained 10 subscribers on the day. Let's try to get up to 14,343. Let's try to gain 30 subscribers today, guys. So hit that sub button if we can. Watching Tesla for a fade. Again, I can use this 91 level as my risk, maybe the whole dollar, and I can jump in with small size here, and we'll see what happens. Like 50 shares. But we need that move back up there in order for it to look good if we don't get the move back up there. Actually, I don't know. With the market, look at the market. So the market completely reversed here. So the SPY is actually up big. It just broke highs of the day here. So shorting might be a moot effort here. I don't know if I want to do that. We'll wait. We'll wait. I might look for some VWAP bounces and stuff like that in stocks like Roku. In stocks like Roku, I might look for a small size VWAP bounce here. But with the market ripping up, I'm not trying to take any large short position. AMD testing VWAP. Today's one of the first days in a long time where I wasn't actually watching AMD. I just haven't had that much good results with it lately. As you can see, it's been kind of faking me out a lot. And so I've kind of moved on from AMD lately. It just hasn't been working that well. And now I might take a little position on Tesla, but smaller than I was going to, if it can move up a little bit here. It's like 35 shares. We'll have some fun with Tesla here, see if it gets flushed. Just a small size. Like I said, I'm also looking at Roku. If the VWAP can move up here to the 130 level, I'll like it a lot more. If the VWAP can move up to 130, I'll be a little bit more interested in Roku, but it's got to move up. If the VWAP stays below this big support level here, I'm not going to be interested in it, I don't think. So we'll see. Like I said, I took a very small short position. I might lose like 20 bucks if it goes against me. REZI has moved up to the VWAP. Big gap down though. I think that's the one where the gap down was just too huge for me to really want to mess with. Just too big of a gap down there. Lyft. What's up, Lewis? Oh, that's nice. I look down. Let's see if we get this whole dollar break on Tesla. I'm not super confident in it, but I mean, I got 35 shares here. Who cares, right? I mean, it's not that I don't care. Don't get the wrong impression, but it's just that I might as well let it work. If I got, if I got 15 or 35 shares, I might as well let it work. See if we get that low at the day break, ideally. So a lot of people talking about Lyft. Yeah, Lyft is back down now, though. There we go. There's the low of the day break. Ah, Tesla. Why are you doing me like that? The spread is pretty rough, which is the whole dollar spread. Come on, Tesla. Why you got to do that to me? This whole dollar is going to be tough, though, it seems. Looks like it's going to hold and bounce. The 50 orders are stacking up on the level, too. Look at this. Look at these 50 orders. That's going to hit. Yeah, look at that. There's 50. I called it. I said it. 50 orders are stacking up there. I can see it on the level too. That's still early. I mean, it's $8. Like I said, small little feeler trade, so to speak. BIIB is moving up there. Here, just so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Here's Tesla. Nice little rejection there. but I'm going to give it time, see if we can break this big whole dollar level right here, which is a big level. Again, though, you can see the level 2s building up with the 253.50 level. So it's a little spready for my tastes, but we'll let it play. We'll let it try. Yeah, look at all those 50 orders here. Ugh. CGC ripping up. If you like cannabis stocks, CGC is just ripping up here. Yeah, market definitely rebounded some. It's just right now we might get a pullback to the lows, and if it pulls back here, we're looking pretty choppy in the overall market. So we're just hanging out here waiting for some good setups. I think the music actually helps me kind of stay calm and just wait for setups here. All right, so here's the pullback up here on Tesla again. Like I said, it's a little spready, but it's such a small position. I'm not super worried about it. We did get a pop up to 70s. Oof, I'm out of here. Tesla just ripped up too much, so I just took my little $15 loss, and I'm bailing out of this thing. I don't like this move at all. So yeah, we're just gonna look what else we can find. Tesla, the level 2, the way it's moving, look at this. It's just too much. Check level 2 on IVZ. IVZ looks very, very choppy right now, though. You can see it goes all the way up to 1680s, back down to 1640. So it's just really choppy. It's a 40-cent range right here for IVZ. And until it really breaks past these two levels, unless you're shorting it at the top and covering it at the bottom, I think it's just really choppy. But again, level 2's 1 cent spread, solid spread. You know, very easy spread to trade. CHY, CHWY, Chewy. Chewy's down. There's just not enough volume to accompany it. There's just not enough volume for Chewy, unfortunately. With Tesla, yeah, I didn't like Tesla. Again, lately what's been working for me is scalping, and so if it doesn't immediately go in my direction, man. Netron, why you gotta do that, man? It's your fault. I blame you. Nah, man, it's cool. But yeah, Tesla did drop back down to my level. I think that's probably market makers just toying with people like me. But there it goes. Back down. Unfortunate. It was a really nice VWAP fade, too. But hey, $15 loss. I'm okay with it. If it bounces up there, maybe I'll consider it again, but it's got to look good if I'm gonna watch it some more. But yeah, I kind of missed it. It was a good fade. It was a good fade, man. I just missed it, or I got scared out of it. I really like this one here on BIIB because that's the previous day's close. Now I say that and it's kind of ripping up here and it might be a little bit too late, but I do have like the risk level for BIIB, but again, I gotta take like a small size with this. I'm gonna take like 10 shares. Whoa. Here's a good lesson on analyzing the spread of some of these stocks, guys. I didn't realize how bad the spread was for this one. Oof. The spread just got me. This was a dumb mistake on my end, team. I'll give it a second, but this is just me trading dumb. Just $1 spread on this one. I should have realized that, unfortunately. Oof. I'll give it a second, but I gotta get out here, watching it very closely. I'll let it test here, but again, this is right around the previous day's close, and I just got to be very weary of this level. I gotta get out of that. Tesla went my way though. Again though, I mean, I'm trading small. I'm down 40 bucks. What I don't want to do is what I did earlier this week, which is like burn through my commissions. Like yesterday, it went well because yesterday I had some profit when I took my swings. But today, no worries, Netron. Like I said, I know it's tough because again, like I've been building this system once the stream's ending. Like I've been building this system where I scalp with large size, right? So $40 in the grand scheme of things is very small and minor. But one of the negative things about the system that I'm building is that I have more of a scalping mindset when I'm taking trades. And so that's kind of what you see with Tesla, like very quick scalp. Same thing with BIIB. I'm still with my scalping mindset, even though I'm trading with pretty small size. And so in the end, it is what it is. But it's a process. I'm just trying to grow. I mean, BIB ripped up. Tesla worked out super well though, unfortunately. So I just got scared out of that one, which is okay. Like I said, I've gotten, one thing I am happy with is that I've gotten to the point in my trading to where I'm okay with losing. I'm not super, I don't get really emotional if I take a small loss, you know. TK. TK's ripping up. Picking up some volume too. You can see the volume getting better and better. So TK doesn't look bad. It's just I wouldn't buy it up here. I'd wait for a pullback. But that's just me specifically, not an investment professional, not liable for any losses you take. You always got to make your own assessment of the market and trade responsibly. We don't give out hot stock picks here. Like I said, I'm just giving you my opinion on it. And like I said, I'd wait for a pullback. It could keep running though. It could keep ripping. I don't know. I'd wait for a pullback to the VWAP right around here, though, if I was going to jump in. I think that's the highest percentage setup. Tesla, man. I was absolutely right on Tesla, too. Look at it. Look at Tesla, man. There it goes. I shorted it. Just to clarify this, guys. I shorted Tesla right here. I shorted it right here. Got out right here. It hurts. It hurts. It's alright. One thing, the reason I've been watching Tesla and Netflix, though, is that they actually fade and bounce very, very well. Very, very well. They both work really, really well. So does Roku lately. And so I've been watching these more often. I'm kind of looking at CGC here. I might take a small position. Although CGC's been tough to trade. But if I take a CGC trade, it's going to be like a very small position here. Looking for the VWAP bounce. Maybe try to cover some up here at 28 if it'll give it to me. Like up here would be solid. I'm also watching Netflix. I might take a little position on Netflix too. Start to jump in Netflix with 10 shares here. Try to start scaling in if I can. I like Netflix here. I like the support it has underneath it. Whoa. CGC has just not been good to me, team. I'll give it a chance though. I mean, CGC, my risk is like now it's gonna be under 03. I'm out of CGC. There's my risk. Just, I mean, I basically broke even with that because now I'm in Netflix. Not a bad little 10 share trade on Netflix, huh? I'll let it run. See if we can. There we go. Build up a little bit of profit on this one. With 10 shares. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of Netflix right there. Nice little $20 win with 10 shares. Super cheap commissions. Beautiful VWAP bounce there. But yeah, just kind of hanging out right now, guys. Taking some little trades to appease my impatience. But we'll see what we get. I gotta watch my risk. I think I've been setting a little bit too tight of a risk level too. What are you talking about, Netron? What do you mean, man? What are you saying? Why for? I'm just taking some little trades, bro. Like I said, $40. Like the Netflix trade was good. I bought 10 shares, just small. Netflix, yeah, Netflix. I would look for it to hold support here now. I think that's a really obvious level now. The previous high of the day. I'm just scalping these. So if you're wondering why I'm not holding on to them, I'm just getting it out quick. Another thing is that I don't want to take partials because that's going to burn up more commissions, and so I'm trying to, and look where it bounces. I'm not trying to burn up more commissions, so I'm just kind of getting in and out, being just in and out with these lately. Is this Christmas music? Alright, guys. Like I said, hit that subscribe button. We do this live for free every day on YouTube. Letting you guys watch us day trade to see what it's actually like day trading the market. So hit the subscribe button, team. Click the bell. If you click the bell, it turns on notifications, and you'll get an alert every single time we go live. So make sure to click the bell. CGC faked me out too. I've been getting faked out today. That's the story of the day for me. It's just fake outs. It didn't really fake me out because it hasn't quite gone anywhere, but it went right down to my risk. And this is just a VWAP bounce. But yeah, it got too low for me. I'm not gonna hold it through it. CGC has been probably the worst stock that I've been trading lately. I just have had terrible results in the cannabis sector. Just not good at all. And if I took the cannabis trades out of the stocks, out of my daily win losses, I'd probably be green every day for the last few weeks. So I used to trade cannabis stocks really well. Lately, no bueno. BIIB ripping up here. Glad I got out of that one. Red to green. Yeah, you're probably right, Netron. Like I said, I've been scalping lately, man. That's what it is. Is that I've been scalping lately. So it's kind of changed the way I trade to a certain extent. Usually I'd be patient enough with it, but I've been scalping more often lately. And again, it's because I'm kind of building a new system for myself that has been working, and so I'm just trying to stick with what works. If you look at Netflix here, it did get rejected back down, and I think it was due for a pullback when I got into it. And so with Netflix, it's just about whether it's worth holding it through a pullback, which I don't know if I could have. What's up, Eagles? I gotta shave, man. I'm looking kind of scraggly over here. I'm gonna go shave after today's stream. I gotta remind myself. I told myself that yesterday, and I never did. BCCI had some news. Baristas lands Ben & Jerry's ice cream partnership to develop home delivery network of premium ice cream and coffee products nationwide. Interesting. BCCI is the stock. If it is, I'm not interested in it. It's like a $3 stock, $2 stock. Just too low for me, brother. I'm looking at Roku here. I might take a few shares of Roku. Like right around here. Let me see what the range is. Not that bad. Buy a little bit of Roku here. I tried to buy it. I got in. I guess I bought it a little bit too late. This is way too small of size for Roku. I just realized that. This hurts too. I thought Roku had a bigger range, so I bought 20 shares. I should have bought like 100 shares. It's a nice little $3 win, but doesn't mean anything. Netflix. I'm watching Netflix. Netflix is pulling back here. And so I actually got out at a really good point, guys. I got out almost around these highs here, team. So, yeah. I mean, I can't be upset about it, you know. Too small of size, guys. I apologize. I didn't realize the range was so small for Roku here. And now we're almost at the top of the range, so unfortunate. Just dumb mistake by me. It is what it is, though. Alright. Alright, well, it's moving up at least. I mean, that's good, right? I'm going to get out here for the $half exit. Quick little scalp. Again, you know, little $50 or $15 trade. I'll take it. Like I said, guys, I'm developing a system here. And if scalping's what I got to do, scalping's what I got to do. Alright. Yeah. That's about what this is. Zelda trap music. I think that's the best way to describe it. I like it. I tried to find, if you're wondering what kind of music I picked, I tried to find calming music. Like I said, you guys can make suggestions for genres. Not actual music, but if you guys want to suggest genres of music, I can find some. I got a whole backlog of music I can play. Of royalty-free music, so just let me know. You got a genre? Let me see, we got acoustic, blues, brass, children, classical, comedy, country, pop, Latin, jazz, hip-hop, funk, film, electronic dance, reggae. Let's play some reggae, huh? I like reggae. I can feel it, you know? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not upset about my scalping. Like I said, I'm building a system, and I'm building most of it off stream. And so you guys see me. I'm taking a few trades, but most of the way I've trading is off stream. Most of the way I've been trading is off stream. Yeah, we could. Yeah, right. No, I don't have a stock Twitch account. Oh man. Netflix is ripping up. Maybe I should have sold. Like I said, it was just about whether I wanted to hold through that pullback. That's right. Tesla back in the VWAP though. I don't mind taking a little bit of Tesla here. We'll see if I get faked out again though. Right, I'm shorting Tesla right here. We'll give it a very tight risk and see if it works out. We'll browse some music while we do it, huh? That's what let's listen to. I'm just trying to find calm music, honestly. Like, calm music's what I want to listen to when I'm trading because you need to calm yourself down. Alright, waiting for a squeeze potentially here on Tesla. See if the VWAP's gonna hold. Yeah, there's the squeeze. Oof. Yeah, there's the squeeze I didn't want. Oh well. Looking at music. I can kind of feel this, you know? I don't know about the singing. I'm not feeling that. Maybe I had to wait for the beat to drop, but... No. Don't like it. Sounds too much like Abercrombie in there, you know? How do you find the float of a stock? I can check it on Thinkorswim. Yeah, man. Yeah, Ray's got the brick of his avatar, man. It's hilarious. I just now noticed it too. I'm just gonna go back to my playlist here. We got Christmas hip hop. Christmas hip hop. One I haven't been watching today is SQ. I generally watch that one a bunch. Roku's giving me a little bit of an entry here, though. What's the range? Okay. 30 shares. I'll buy that. Oh, didn't let me in, which is good, actually. Well, that might have actually saved me not getting filled there. Because Roku's dropping. And here's the big support level here. Maybe Tesla faked me out again, man. Tesla and CGC have just been they've been no good to me, man. They've been no good. Alright, we gotta change this Christmas hip hop. Spy bouncing and pulled back a little bit. Sorry, I'm listening to this music. We'll see what, it's interesting music. It's not bad. No, it's completely free. Michael says, bro, this looks like algebra to me. Hella interesting. Proud of you, homie. Thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm losing on the day, but I'm up. Like I said, my graph's not that bad, man. You can see since I kind of traded this new scalping system, my accuracy has improved substantially. You know, like here's my stats for the last few weeks. Not bad. I haven't had a losing day in gross profits, which is a little misleading because in net profit I've been down some of these days. But since the 14th, I haven't had a losing day in gross profits, which is good. Been solid, but I've been taking some swings here. Let's see what I'm like the last week. This is my stats for the last week. Only 51% accurate, which isn't that bad. It's not incredible or anything, but my profit factor is better. Been scalping a little bit more. Let me see. Yeah, I've traded options before. So I'm just waiting for some good trades now. I mean, I'm kind of, you know, I've been trading a little bit here, but so-and-so, not great, not terrible. Oh, also, guys, if you want to help support our channel here, if you're interested in using the same platform and broker that we use, I'll post this link here and you can go check them out. You know, there's a lot of benefits for new traders, I think, for using TEFs. The big reason is that once you're approved for the funded account, you know, their base package is $400. And that includes, once you're approved for the funded account, $14,000 in buying power to trade with. So you pay $400 and you get to trade with $14K in buying power. There's also no PDT rule, and you can actually short stocks. And so you can short with no PDT rule and day trade as much as you want. It operates like a prop firm, though. So there is a profit split of 70-30. So if you bring your account up to 15K from 14K, then you have to split that $1,000 in net profit with them. They keep $300 as a 70-30 split, and you keep $700. There is a $700 max loss as well. And so if you lose over $700 and you bring your account below $13,300, they close your account down. And so, yeah, it's very similar to a prop firm in that regard. But you could also, it also comes with a day trading course, access to their chat room, and a demo account to trade with for a few weeks. And I think it's just a much cheaper way for new traders to get started. Let's be honest here. Most of the time, new traders are going to save up, you know, a few $1,000s. They're going to deposit that into a conventional platform. And like I said, let's be real here. Most of the time, they're going to lose that deposit. And so I think it's just a much cheaper way to spend $3.99 on a TradeNet and TEFs package, get 14K in buying power, actually be able to short, get enough buying power to trade with. And if you lose that account, which to be fair, I still think a lot of people are probably going to lose their accounts, you're only losing that $3.99 that you pay for it. And so I think it's a less risky way to get started trading. And again, it comes with a day trading course, access to their chat room, and a demo account. It's also a great way to help support our channel, and so if you do want to help support us, we make a commission if you sign up through us, and so maybe we're biased in that regard, and so do your research. But again, like I said, I think it's a cheaper way to get started. So if you want to help support us, I'll post this link here, and you can go check that out, help support our channel here. Yeah, some of the cons here, and like I said, I try to be honest with people about it. Some of the cons are that most penny stocks are not tradable. And so if you're solely a penny stock trader, it's probably not the right place for you. Just again, most penny stocks you're not going to be able to trade. The average liquidity over a 6-month period, the average daily liquidity over 6 months has to be 500,000 shares traded or better. And so the problem with this is that a lot of these penny stocks, they'll have really low liquidity until they just run huge, until they really break out. And because of that, a lot of the time they're not listed on their platform. So I do want to, you know, say that if you're a penny stock trader, there's not that many penny stocks. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Ryan, I traded penny stocks for a long time too, man. And once I'd started to do substantially better once I switched to actually mid and high cap stocks. So I really did. My accuracy improved, my stats improved overall, and so I actually had better results not with options but with mid and high cap stocks. Penny stocks, they're very difficult to trade. I know that's what's advertised to new traders the most, but penny stocks are very difficult to trade, and so you don't want to get it twisted. They're very difficult to trade. I don't care what people say. And, you know, just like you can make a lot of money with penny stocks, and you can also lose a lot of money. And the problem with that I've run into with penny stocks is that there's no consistency with them, right? The biggest issue is that I can watch mid-cap stocks every day, see if they move in a favorable way for my strategies. I can't really do that with penny stocks because a penny stock will run up and then it'll usually just crash back down. You'll never see it again. And so that's the issue. There's not as much consistency, and it's harder to backtest those methods, so to speak. But again, I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying that I've had better results with mid and high cap stocks. But everybody's different. Everybody has a different personality in trading. So nice, Arena. Hey, nice. Hey, Pop. What's up, brother? I trade CFDs on TradeNet and TEFs, and that's what it is. They completely reflect regular stocks, and so it's just like trading regular stocks. The only difference that I've experienced is that my orders are not going to influence the overall market. Like if I buy 10,000 shares, that's not going to make the market move. But aside from that, the fills are actually a little bit better for me, and we don't have to worry about that, like manipulating the market, so to speak, with our orders, if that makes sense. But there's pros and cons to using them as well, so just make sure to research those. But I haven't run into too many problems with it. But again, like I said, I'm biased, I'm sure, because I post referral links for them, and so I'm sure I'm very biased towards them. And so do your research. But again, like I said, I think it's just a cheaper option for new traders to get started. I generally just think it's a cheaper option. Again, I think most of the time traders will save up thousands. And I get it. I think every trader kind of has that fantasy where they're like, I'm going to save up $2,000 and then I'm going to take that $2,000 and I'm going to turn it into $50K and I'm going to show everybody that doubted me that I was right. And I'm going to do this in 1 month. I'm going to do all of this. I'm going to pay my mortgage and pay my bills and it's going to be great. And I think every trader has that fantasy, right? But for a large majority of people, it's generally going to take many months, if not years, to learn how to trade successfully. And if you don't persevere through the losses, you're just like I said, you're probably going to lose for that entire year when you first get started. It doesn't matter what course you take. If you had the best chat room in the world, if you had the best course, the best guru, and the best mentor in the world, it's generally going to take years to learn how to do it successfully. And that's okay, because anything that's worth doing generally takes time. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. And you do want to understand that and have the right expectations towards day trading, because again, day trading is objectively the single hardest form of investing there is. And you want to understand that it's not a walk in the park, and that it's not something that most people are going to pick up and immediately start profiting with. Of course, there's outliers, but I think most of the time the outliers are more due to luck than they are due to any other environmental factor. All right, Rel, have a good day, brother. Later, man. I think they're better for charts and reading levels, but I got hurt by theta and options and couldn't even afford them with 14K buying power. Maybe okay. You can't trade options on there, so they don't allow. There's no options. It's solely stock trading, so there's not options. So Ryan, so it all depends, man. You have to analyze the spread, and you're generally going to be filled at the bottom end of the spread. And so, for instance, if you're going long and the bid is at 129.80, like Roku right here, that's where you're going to get filled at most of the time with a limit order. And with a limit order, it's much more difficult to get filled there. I use market orders, but I generally look for good spreads, like small spreads in the stocks I trade. But as you can see, even today, my fills were so-so. Some of my fills were not that great. But again, that doesn't really have to do with... My fills are going to be like that on a regular platform as well. It just has to do with the spread of some of these stocks I'm trading. Like BIIB had $1 spread, and I was immediately down $1 per share, relative to the sizing I'm using. So it's all relative to the stocks you're trading, so to speak. What did Snap end up doing today, anyway? I might take a little position here on Netflix again. And just kind of, what's the range like? Pretty big range. I might miss the move, though. I don't want it here. I missed the move. I gotta wait for this to pull back a little bit before I decide to jump back in this one. Yesterday you said you learned from watching free videos on YouTube. Can you point me in the direction you took? I am brand new to all of this, but I really want to learn. To be honest, man, I mean, okay, so when I first got started, I did what most new traders do, right? What do? They YouTube day trading, and what do they find? They find Tim Sykes, they find Investors Underground. I like Investors Underground. I think they have good content. You got Tim Sykes. They got Warrior Trading. Warrior Trading's got a good free course if you're interested in paying or in trading penny stocks. And then we have a good course if you want to check those out. But I can't remember any of the specific videos. Go check out Warrior Trading's free trading course on penny stocks. They do have that. They have a free course. I think Investors Underground has a free course as well. Those are probably the two that I started with. And like I said, I'm not hating on any of the gurus. Like I said, people think I hate on them. I'm really not. Like I said, I think that you could probably find most information for free. And that's what we are here, is a free community. But we have a free course as well if you want to check it out. Here's one video. We have this entire playlist of like 23 or 24 classes. And so I'm going to post this link. This is one class on the trading process, like what trading is about. And I really suggest all new traders watch this class, because this class breaks down what it actually takes to be successful in day trading. It breaks it down in a realistic way for new traders to understand. And so if you're a new trader, I suggest watching that video, because like I said, it breaks down the trading process and like what trading is and like what's going to give you the best chance of success in this game that we play here. It's $700 overall, Ryan. So I don't think they have a daily drawdown, but the drawdown's $700 overall. And so if you get the intro package and you get the 14,000 buying power, if you bring it below 13,300, they close you down, and that's it. No, it doesn't. It doesn't follow you up though. So like, if you bring your account up to 15K, your max loss now is 1,700. So your max loss is still 13,300. So it does not follow you up. Hey, appreciate the sub today, Scott. Welcome to the team, bro. Appreciate it, man. Like I said, y'all go check out Trade Ideas as well. These scanners are really legitimate, and if you look at all the big-time traders in the world, most of the big-time traders are using Trade Ideas for a reason, because they're legitimately and objectively, in my opinion, I guess objectively, in my opinion, is a paradox, but they're legitimately the best scanners in the game, in my opinion, and I think that if you're a good enough trader, they can pay for themselves. You can also use promo code BT15 at checkout to get 15% off Trade Ideas products. And it's a great way to help support our channel as well, team. If you want to go check out Trade Ideas, there's the link. Kind Sir Nightbot just posted. So go check that out. Roku actually had a really nice view up rejection. I'm still kind of waiting on stuff to trade though, team. I think a large majority of people are approved. I think for some people they make you trade, like they give you a demo account for 2 weeks. For a lot of people, they're going to make you trade that demo account for a few weeks. They might make you finish their course that comes with it before they give you the funded account program. But I've bought a lot of TradeNet packages, and I was always approved for the funded account, and I think most people are. And so yeah. And so yeah, if you want to check it out, like I said, great way to help support our channel if you do check them out. And again, like I said, I try to be honest here. Like, of course I'm biased. I'm going to be biased because I make referral income from this. And so, again, you know, just I do want to kind of preface everything with that, you know, just try to understand that. But again, I think if you're a new trader and you're looking to avoid spending too much and risking too much capital, I think it's a solid way to gain market experience. And I think that the risk reward solid, because like if you think about it, you're paying $399 and your max loss is $700, and so it's almost half. You're paying almost half of what the max loss they give you is, and so in that regard, I think the risk reward in trading terms is solid. I'm just kind of hanging out here. I don't really see much I like. Just a few small trades. Like I said, I am going to work on my system after the stream today, and so if you want to follow along with what that entails, I'll post our Discord link. I'll stick around for a little bit longer and wait for maybe one more trade on stream. But yeah, if you want to join our Discord, I always almost show people. I'll post our Discord link if you want to follow along with how I do after the stream's over. We kind of made it a free day trading chat. We have like over 1,200 people in there now, I think. At least over 1,100 people in our Discord. And so we've kind of made it a free day trading chat. And so if you want to check that out, there's the link there. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm going to keep the stream going here. So the SPY's ripping up a little bit here. Yeah, Netflix is following it. Maybe I should have bought there. I was thinking about buying it, but oh well. What? What's a downer? Calm down, Ray Ray. Don't get upset, man. Skeeter doing well. Hey, well, good luck, Ray Ray. Hey, I hope you do well, man. Like I said, having the right expectations for TradeNet is the right move, because here's the thing, right? I think if you're being honest, I think regardless of what platform or broker any trader goes into, I think most of the time they're going to lose their first account. And so especially if this is your first day trading account, you're probably going to lose it. Even still, you know, a $700 max loss in day trading is extremely tough to build. And so I don't want to be misleading about it at all. That's a very tough thing to build. It's going to be tough to build that $700 account, that $700, to avoid that $700 max loss and to build that account up. But it's possible. And, you know, more than anything, I think it's going to give traders market experience for cheap. Because, again, it's cheaper to go the TradeNet route than to deposit thousands into a conventional platform. And if you lose that conventional platform account, you're down thousands, to where it's like if you go the TradeNet route and the intro package is $400, and that's all you're risking. And I think in that regard, it's good risk reward for it, you know. So what do you guys think of the music? You think it was a good thing to have on stream? You think the music was a good addition to the stream? I like the music. Shout out to Joshua Fluke. He's a coder. He runs. It was originally like a coding YouTube channel, and as a programmer coder myself, I watch him and his content, and he was streaming yesterday, and he gave me this link, which is Epidemic Sound, which licenses music, and so all the songs that I'm playing now are licensed, and I'm actually allowed to play them on my YouTube channel. Pretty cool site, actually, so go check them out. Yeah, guys, I'm just kind of hanging out right now. I'm waiting for something good, but not really seeing too much. We're gonna stick around, see if we can find anything else. Let's look at what's cannabis doing. I saw CGC ripping earlier, but it's just so choppy. Very difficult to trade. BIIB. What, the music? Too fast? The music helped you? Yeah, man. Like I said, I try to pick calm music because that's, you know, that's what you need when you're trading, is to stay calm. Alright, well the SPY is actually below the VWAP now. We'll see if it holds under the VWAP. So just to pull up the overall market here, the SPY is actually below the VWAP right now. So we'll see if it holds. Alright, Adam. Later, brother. Have a good day, man. I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll argue about more politics. Nah, just kidding, man. Have a good day, brother. Have a good day. Nice, too fast. Nice work, man. Killing it, man. 10% solid. 10% solid. I know it's not the 1,000% gains that all the penny stock gurus tell us we should be making, but 10% solid. But yeah, SPY's down to 298.80s here. We'll see what we get. Just kind of waiting here. I'm not seeing any setups right now. Yes, Billy. I'm trading live. Well, welcome here. Accidents are better than nothing, I guess. Well, welcome to the team. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We day trade live on stream at the open and for the next few hours every weekday morning for free on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. We do it live every day. We'll try to get my wife on stream a little this week. We'll try to get her on for Friday. How about that? I know she said she would come on the stream once this week, so we'll try to get her on. We'll try to get Carol here. She likes the stream, but she's got to practice her trading a little bit more too. If you guys haven't seen, my wife will come on stream generally once per week, and you know, I'll teach her how to trade. She hadn't been on in the last week or two because it's been kind of hectic on our end, but yeah, we'll try to get her on stream this week. I appreciate it, Ryan. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Yeah, what did Boeing do, man? I was watching it. It's down to the VWAP. I think it's following the SPY though a lot, and so the SPY just broke below the VWAP, and so that's what I'm worried about mostly with that one. kind of keeping an eye on sketchers here. If we get a pullback to the VWAP, I might consider that too. Earnings. Yeah, I saw something with it this morning. With Boeing. It's Boeing just broke underneath the VWAP though. There's a bounce in the SPY. We might look at Netflix to see if it's gonna bounce here. I'd like to start scaling into Netflix. The way the system I've developed is mostly a scaling in system, but I think it's still a little bit too early to scale into it. Yeah, I mean, mostly I just use the VWAPs and support and resistance. I'm a purist in that regard. I just like the VWAP mostly. I don't like clouding up my chart with a bunch of other stuff. And everybody's different. I'm not saying you're wrong if you do. But me specifically, I more so just like to use the VWAP and use that to analyze where the trend is and where volume is. And so that's what I've been using lately, at least. No, BA is Boeing. Bank of America is BAC. But although I do get those mixed up sometimes. Yeah, CAT is testing the VWAP. And I don't mind this one because I could probably use the previous day's close on CAT. Let's see if I can hit it. Gotta figure out where the previous day's close is. 69. We're just going to draw it right there. And I could probably use that as risk too. Yeah, I can. Alright. Honestly, it's just such a huge range for this one. But alright, I'm in with 10 shares of CAT. Maybe I'll add some more here. Let's see, what's my risk? So my risk is from 33 basically up to... Oh, well, I can add much more than this, actually. Alright, I'm in with 40 shares. I think 40 might actually be too much, if I'm being real. I think I added too much. Let's take 10 off here, maybe. I think 40 is too much. Just analyzing my risk here is actually it's about $1 risk, so I guess I'm risking 40 bucks in this trade, 50 bucks maybe, so that might be a little bit too much. Might sell if it starts to squeeze up too much. Could also use this level as my risk if I really wanted to, I guess. Oh no, I know you. I know you are, Ray. Yeah, no worries, man. I know you are, bro. I knew you were just messing with me. Yeah, for sure. RRT. IRBT. Yeah, I was watching that one at the open. I stopped watching it for some reason. I think because the gap down was just so huge, I didn't want to short it. I think longing it made more sense. And right now, it doesn't look bad for a VWAP bounce here for IRBT, but I'm already in this trade. Let me see. Not a bad range to trade off of either. Nice, Kevin. Scott says, hey, I just found your stream. How do you feel about trading Forex? I never traded it. You know, never really gotten involved with it. Don't have anything negative to say on it. Just never really traded it. And so can't tell you whether it's good or bad. Just don't have that experience. The reason I don't trade Forex is because I would never sleep. I'd stay up all too much. The Forex market never closes. I'd be up all day. I'd be stressed out all the time. I think if I traded Forex, where it's like now I can just be stressed out for the first few hours of the day and be done, you know. The purple on is the VWAP, Tyler. Yeah, appreciate it. Neshron, thanks, brother. Thoughts on Facebook? Facebook might be a VWAP rejection right here if it gets rejected at this 184. This 183.75 level. I like the resistance or the support at 183 or 184. It's got a ton of support there at 184, so I think that looks interesting. Like that 184 support. I might actually add a little bit to CAT here if we can get up another 10 shares. I know I thought I was in with too big of sizing, but analyzing the range, not so much. Yeah, maybe so, Daniel. Maybe you're right, bro. Like I said, though, like if we look at my stats here, like I've been doing fairly well with the market in general. Like looking at my stats, like my graph looks solid. You know, I don't know if you guys can see this, but yeah, my graph looks solid here. It's just about, you know, there's just this is the last week. I've made about 450 in gross, which isn't bad. And so the market is predictable, but you get a random distribution of wins and losses, and it's all about getting in good probability trades and taking the right probabilities and using probabilities in your favor, right? And so you want to give yourself the best chance of success by taking high probability setups and strategies, and when you combine all of that with good risk reward management and, you know, risk management in general, then you can find edges in the market that can help you profit. Now it's much more difficult to profit on a long-term basis, but it's possible for sure, and it just takes time. You got to learn. It takes years for most people to learn. I was thinking of adding right there for CAT, but just never did. The VWAP stands for volume. Here, I got a good video on it, man. It stands for volume weighted average price. I got a good class called Understanding VWAP and Related Strategies, and I'll post that here for you to check out. But yeah, it basically breaks down what the VWAP is and talks about the different strategies I use with it. That's right, go Astros, man. Go Roku. Roku's down, isn't it? Yeah, Roku's looking weak. We're gonna look for this whole dollar break at 132. But yeah, just I looked at it. I was actually using too small of sizing, and I immediately noticed it when I was up here. But it is what it is. I'm looking at Skechers as well. If Skechers can pull back to the VWAP, I might trade that one quickly. SPY is back up though, so I think that's going to be influencing CAT some here, unfortunately. But yeah, if you look at the SPY, you see the SPY just rebounded pretty solid here. It's up to 299.20s. of a so-so day. Mark Zuckerberg is in Congress discussing crypto. Interesting. I wonder how that's going to influence the market. Probably not great for me here. Yeah, guys, like I said, hit that subscribe button. We do this for free every day. And so if you want to watch this day trade, hit the subscribe button. We do it live on YouTube for free every single weekday morning. You know, the last time we missed a stream was over a year ago, team. So hit the subscribe button if you appreciate what we do here. Yeah, this one's squeezing up against me. It's all right. I'll give it a little bit of time, but market's bouncing up, which is all this is. It's just the market bouncing. We'll give it one more second here, see if it rejects, and if not, my hand's over the cover button, as you guys can see. The music does help me stay calm, I think. Billy, go check out the video I posted above you. Here, I'll post it again. That kind of breaks down the two strategies I mostly use in the market. Like I said, I'm not a perfect trader. I'm not an expert or a guru here. Like these classes that we have, they're mostly suited towards beginners. And we just kind of teach them the stuff we've learned along the way. Because again, we're not experts or gurus here. But again, like I always post my trade log, and if I'm not on stream when I trade, and as you can see here, like my stats have been pretty solid lately, you know, over the few months. Like that's my stats the last 30 days. So, you know, I know what I'm doing to a certain extent with the market and trading. I'm not an expert or a guru, but the strategies I use generally work for the most part. Not always though. Sometimes, you know, there are sometimes they don't. You know, of course, nothing works 100% of the time in trading. You're going to go through negative variance. You're going to go through rough market conditions for each strategy. But in the end, I think they've had a long-term edge over the last few years. And yeah, go check out that link. Breaks down kind of how I trade, what I look for. We're just sitting here trading small though. Like I said, if anybody wants to use the same platform as us, I'll post this link here one more time. I'm probably going to get ready to close it down here after this trade for sure. So if anybody wants to use the same platform that we use, go check out this link. Like I said, I'm using TEFs and TradeNet. There's a lot of benefits to new traders using them. One of them is that once you're approved for the funded account in their base package, you spend $3.99 on their base package. And when you're approved for the funded account, you get $14,000 in buying power to trade with, and there's no PDT rule, so you can day trade and short stocks. Most new traders can't short because you need a margin account. And this is one of the ways that they can short for very, very cheap. The best way I could describe it is that it operates like a prop firm. And so there's a 70-30 profit split. So if you bring that $14,000 account and you make $1,000 of profit, bring it up to $15K, then you keep $700 of that and they keep $300. There's also a max loss of $700. And so if you go under $13,300, they close your account down. And like I said, but it also comes with a day trading course, access to their chat room, and a demo account to trade with for a few weeks. And I think that bundle just makes a lot of sense for new traders because, again, I think most of the time new traders, they're going to deposit thousands into a conventional broker. They're not going to be able to short. They're going to be risking way more. And this is just one of the cheaper ways for them to check that out and get started trading with that bundle. And so, again, there's the link in the chat if you want to check that out. It says to get a big discount on the platform we use. And then there's the jump to click link. Also, go check out Trade Ideas. Objectively, the best scanners in the game. Super customizable, dynamic. Allow you to do a lot of different stuff with them. And if you look at all the big traders, most of them are using Trade Ideas for a reason, guys. It's another great way to help support our channel. With both of these links, we do make a commission if you sign up. And so, of course, we're biased, but I think they make a lot of sense. And again, if you use promo code BT15 at checkout, you get 15% off that way as well. And so go check them out, guys. Like I said, hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Probably about to get out of here. with this CAT trade. If it breaks this high right here, I'm jumping out. We'll let it test this high right here at 133. But if it breaks that, I just got to jump out, which is okay. Like, I'm going to be down 50 bucks on the day prior to this. And so just very small. And like I said, I'm going to be working on my system after the stream anyway. So I'll update you guys. Like I said, if you want to follow along with how I do once the stream's over, I'll post this link here as well. You can join our Discord. I always post my trade log. Like, if you go to our Discord here and you scroll up, you'll see my trade log every day. And there's our Discord if you want to check that out. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I need to work on my accuracy a little bit, A-Pop. I got to work on my accuracy a little bit. My accuracy is actually not that great. I'm watching this one pretty close, though. So I would go back to it so I could show you my accuracy. I think my accuracy in the last week is like 50-something%. So it's not great. It's not terrible either. If you're using a good risk-reward ratio and you're maintaining above 50% accuracy, then you're probably profitable. Again, though, the key there is that you're using good risk-reward ratios and at least 2-to-1 or better reward to risk. At least 2-to-1 or better reward to risk. If you're doing that, then you know, you can have a 50% accuracy rate and still be profitable. Got squeezed out. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. I think the market's probably popping up, right? For the most part, Vizy, the market's squeezing up here, team. You can look at that. And so again, probably not the best time to take a short position, but it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and close it down here today. In Vizzy, go check out that class. There's a playlist that's included on the link I gave you, and we have about 23 classes. We use a number. We have like moving average crossover classes because Mitch trades those. I have a few different moving average strategies that I don't trade as much, but we have a few different indicators that we'll use. And so yeah, just go check out that playlist because again, we have like over 20 classes that are all free on YouTube. Just breaking down the different strategies we use. But again, we're not experts or gurus here. We just let people watch us trade for free. But yeah, team, hit the subscribe button, click the bell, turn on notifications. We go live every weekday morning. Today was a tough day on stream, but I've been trading small mostly. I'm going to take some swings once the stream's over while I'm still building my system. And again, I'm building my system off stream because I need to be in the best mental state. And I don't think having hundreds of people watching me while I build my system is necessarily favorable for me when I'm doing this. But again, join our Discord and I'll post my trade log and stuff like that so you guys can follow along with how I do today. And yeah, guys, remember, hit the subscribe button, click the bell, turn on notifications. We go live every single weekday morning for free on YouTube. We're not experts or gurus here. We just let people watch us trade for free. We're just a free resource and community here, team. So hit that subscribe button, click the bell. If you click the bell, you'll get a notification every time we go live. And yeah, that's it for the day, guys. Yeah, Landon, I got you, bro. Appreciate it, man. I got you. Appreciate it, Landon. Thanks, brother. But yeah, guys, have a good day. We'll see you all tomorrow. Same time as always. Wish me luck. Like I said, I'm still building my system, and so I'll update you guys on how this goes. So later, team. Have a good day. We'll see you all tomorrow. Hope everyone is doing well in the market. And yeah, good luck. Remember, protect your account. Stay safe. And I'll see you all tomorrow, team. Have a good day.